Okay, just take a moment to find a place to relax. We're going to do an outdoor meditation, and you can do with eyes open or closed, and start out with a few deep breaths. And as thoughts arise, just observe those thoughts, step back, and watch them fade away. If they continue to persist, give them the attention that they need, but notice that they are just arising and falling as you observe them and as they rise. And we're confronted with so many thoughts throughout the day, whether it be work, relationships, friendships, financial issues, stress, people suffering from different mental limitations or recurring stresses. And meditation is a way to observe these things within us. So take a moment to step back and realize that you're not your thoughts. You're much greater than that. If you're outside in nature, take a moment to perhaps look at a tree, a flower, anything for that matter that's outside. If you look at a tree, you can envision the roots. For example, the tree that's behind me, the deep roots of that tree, and the stillness of that tree. And when we look at specific things in nature, such as a tree or a flower, we can find its stillness. And just observe it and not name it. When we start saying things are interesting or start labeling things, that's when our egoic mind starts working and thinking and judging and labeling. And that's not what we're intending here. And the words that I'm using are simply pointers to allow us to get to a place of quiet within. So just take a moment to look at a tree and see its stillness. It is a living organism. It's been probably around a lot longer. The one behind me has been around a lot longer than I have been around. And it's withstood many spring, summer, winters, and falls, many changes with storms and high winds, and rains, and heavy heat, just like we, as humans, can be resilient to many changes in life. And that's what we need to consider as we go through our daily lives of work, rest, play, taking on these different roles that we have in life. Maybe a father, a mother, a sister, a brother, or all of these things to many people. A spouse, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, an employee. We have all these labels, all these roles that we assume. And that's all they simply are roles and labels. They are not who we are. And who we are is the presence that we feel without thought. You can do that if you close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Just pay attention to that breath. paying attention to that breath, you can't think because you're observing that breath, and that really slows down the mental process and the wheels that are spinning inside. So, something else that you can do is if you look up in the sky and realize the vastness of the sky without calling it the sky. That's a key part of meditation. If you're observing something, not to label things. You can hear noises around you, listen to the wind, hear people speaking. But not to judge and not to place any commentary or internal narrative. There's no need to make a story of anything that you observe or that you see. It's just to see everything around you and to take it in. Watch it rise and watch it fall. The sounds that we hear around us, if you close your eyes and you hear the sounds, if there are any sounds wherever you are, these sounds are inevitable. They will happen no matter what, whether you are there or not. Just like the ebb and flow of our breath. We're not aware that we're breathing throughout the day, but our body is doing it, along with our heart, which is beating, and all the other parts of us within us that we have faith in are doing their job to keep us going. Let's take a moment now to breathe in again. Pay attention to your breath. And pay attention to the sensations around you, whether they be sounds or smells or things that are in your immediate area that you see. Okay. Thank you for joining me today, and be well. I wish you the best of health.